'Cause I got you. I couldn't ask for anything better. When will I get it?
So my daughter is making a pumpkin spice Frappuccino.
Yeah.
That's similar or exactly to Starbucks.
So this recipe, a lot of people are saying this is spot on to Starbucks. Did not taste the same, but this is my third try because I've done 3 different types of things, and
So she's got everything. The pumpkin puree, the pumpkin coffee brew, the pumpkin spice creamer.
Then
We have the syrup, pumpkin syrup. We have the pumpkin sauce. We even have vanilla, just in case.
oh my god.
Milk, you name it. Look at her eyes, by the way.
Oh yeah, this is pumpkin spice latte, PSL.
And on this side. Oh my god.
Oh
You
my
need to take a
god.
picture of this one?
Oh, you need to get a better picture. Hold on.
Oh
Okay.
my god, that was video.
Yeah, I know.
Oh. So funny.
So you can see the glitter.
Look straight. Look straight. Then I'm gonna do each side. She does all kind of art on her face, so this is like nothing. She can do anything and everything. I'm gonna try to put some pictures of all the looks that she's done in this video. We'll see if I can fit it in. But yeah, so this is your 3rd time trying it?
First time sucked because I was told by my husband he had a blender. He didn't have a blender. He had a NutriBullet. He had the tiny thing. So I
Kind of like this, probably bigger than this one.
it's a little bit bigger than
Why?
that, but
What happened here?
it's dirty. I need to clean it.
Oh, did somebody use it after me?
No, it's probably just because it's been sitting.
Oh.
But it's like if you take half of the size of this one.
So this is the one I use to make my cappuccinos and my smoothies. It has the big thing here, the big pitcher, but then it has, I think it's 2 of them, this one and another one, where you can make it just individual smoothies for yourself. This one is if you're making for more than one person or you're doing stuff. And we don't do chili or food kind of stuff in there because we don't want that taste as much as we hot water clean it. You can kind of still smell it. So this blender is used for like chili and food kind of stuff. As you see, we're letting it rinse out there. This is just for like smoothies and fruit drinks.
And
anything that's
Puerto Rican
fruity
rum,
and clean. No chili.
eggnog.
Yeah, eggnog, that kind of stuff.
Flan has to be done in
Oh,
this.
we
And
gotta make
sometimes
that
this.
for Sunday.
Oh my god,
to
do we promise that?
Yeah, because I couldn't do the rice and preserve
So
it.
I'm not gonna want. Oh, fuck, that's not gonna work either. Sorry, but how's that gonna work?
We'll figure it out.
Because I'm thinking like, how do I carry it all the way to Barry without spilling it? Unless I get a really deep dish that it won't fall.
It's easier than trying to preserve Puerto Rican rice.
All right.
Oh my god. What? You need to come through?
No.
Oh.
Okay.
So we're gonna go ahead and try this.
I don't want to break that lid off because I don't like. We have some past experiences. We don't need no cutting of the hand.
So I think it's for all of us. So this one is, I think this is the one she's going to use as the picture because she's doing it one for me and one for her.
So the recipe.
This is individual.
It doesn't say it on here, but someone says it makes about 2 cups worth. And when I say 2 cups, I'm not talking about 2 cups. I'm talking about 2 cups. Like.
Oh, okay.
So I'm like, okay, because I can't put everything in there because when you put ice, it ends up being super liquidy, and you gotta pour half of it out, and it's just a waste. Might as well do it in here.
Yeah.
But they're wanting. I'm doing it slightly different just because I liked how I made it yesterday. They want, what is it called? 3/4 of a cup of espresso or coffee brew. I got the coffee brew. They recommend the Starbucks one, which I already have, but it's at my house. This one has pumpkin creamer mixed in it, so it's going to taste more like that pumpkin that you want. So I didn't do 3/4 yesterday. I did like a cup.
So she's been testing and trying. She did one for me yesterday. I really liked. She did 2 different ones, and I really liked it. But this is gonna be like having everything.
Yeah.
There, and it's our first fall smoothie.
Yeah.
that we're doing for the season, and fall isn't until next week. But everybody has already started decorating and getting ready for the fall season.
Right.
I don't like to decorate until actually fall starts. I like to shop before because the store will leave you behind if you don't get your stuff.
For example, Costco has a Christmas tree outstanding right now.
Oh my god.
They're too ahead. That's too far. But Dollar Tree, we're always 2 months early. So right now we have Halloween stuff in the beginning of September.
Yeah.
Which makes kind of sense. It's about a month or 2 before. if depending
And
on
some
what time.
Christmas stuff. So your shopping, you got to do it as early as you can.
No, your Christmas stuff.
Your
you always
decorating, you can
Yeah.
wait. Even though nobody has waited, everybody on
No.
YouTube has been. I think as soon as September became September,
Everyone
and
hits
even
it.
before that, I think people like the last week of August. They were like, "Okay, we're so ready for fall."
Well, see, what I like to do is I want to decorate for fall and not decorate for Halloween. And when I say that, I mainly want my house to be decorated fall themed more over Halloween because Halloween is only for, what is it? You more decorate for like a couple
Well,
weeks.
for us, it's 3 days because we do Day of the Dead.
Yeah.
Which goes from October 31st to November 2nd,
Yeah.
which November 2nd is the main theme day of Day of the Dead, and October 31st is the main
Yeah.
theme day of Halloween.
But I don't like doing.
But we usually don't. We usually decorate for fall. We start off,
We decorate
and then
for fall, then we
as
change
Halloween is getting closer, we start adding elements of Halloween and Day of the Dead. And then once Day of the Dead is over, we kind of bring that stuff back down, and then we start going towards Thanksgiving, which is still a part
So
of fall.
what we kind of do is we do basic fall. We do some pumpkins, some leaves, whatever you do, because I have leaves and pumpkins in my trailer, but they're more neutral colored. The leaves are bright orange and red, but the pumpkins I have are like blush pink and tan, which I want gray for the color. But what I would do is like when it gets closer to like Thanksgiving, maybe put like little hay bales, little leaves in vases, or you know something. Maybe a tablecloth. I have a table that's stuck in the ground permanently in the trailer, so I don't have that option to put a tablecloth because it's too tiny.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna put placemats until I could figure that out, and then you know, more just leaves and stuff everywhere.
So we go through like I'll put a fall tablecloth. Then when Halloween starts approaching, I'm gonna put the Day of the Dead one to carry the 3 days. Then I'm gonna take that back off and put a Thanksgiving one.
Yeah.
And keep that all the way until Christmas. Then I'll change it to Christmas.
So no, the way how we do it is that I don't know, because I talked to somebody else who was Hispanic and they do exactly like us. So we don't decorate for Christmas until right after Thanksgiving dinner is over.
Yeah.
That's
our
when
tradition.
official Christmas is, because I've seen Christmas done when COVID first hit, and everyone was with their trees out in October, and I thought it was crazy. Like, people were really bored and sad and depressed that they needed a Christmas tree to lift their spirits.
And it makes Thanksgiving more exciting. You're very humble and thankful, and then it just gives you something to look forward to after dinner because you just like go and sit down and chill, trying to get your food down.
Right. Well, you know
and then you're like, okay, our food is down. Let's get up and start
here's
decorating.
The funny part is that who thought, I don't know who created, we know who created Thanksgiving, but I don't know who created Black Friday, because how can you be how one day the next day be greedy as hell?
Like fighting and pushing each
beating
other.
the crap out of each other.
I don't understand it. I've been to Black Friday every blue moon. Like a few years ago by I'll do one. Another few years ago by I'll do one. But I don't think I'll ever do one again. It's just too much. It's just too much. I don't want to be fighting
beating the hell
and
out
kicking
of
and taking
Oh
a
my
risk
God.
of me and my family getting hurt over a discounted product. No, I just wait till Cyber Monday if I really want to get
go
something.
Amazon.
Be it in the comfort of my own home and go to town.
Right.
And
Don't
ain't
tell me
nobody gonna be pushing me and I have to knock
You know what
somebody
sucks
out.
is every time Black Friday comes, my check was the week before, and then bills
Yeah,
took over.
we used to have that kind of luck too.
It's like, why?
we were broke by the time
Oh
Black
my
Friday
God.
came. We're like, it's like we wanted to prepare, but we forgot, and then we were preparing for everything else that we
Right.
just like forgot.
Lord.
And then I would be there when I would work for the stores. When I worked for Walmart, I had a Black Friday.
Oh, I'm gonna be
When I worked for Home
working.
Depot, I saw how their Black Friday
See,
was. I'm
when
like,
I
people are
worked
crazy.
at- I think it was Dollar Tree when it happened. I've worked on New Year's Eve at Dollar Tree and I was closing. I closed at 10.
Jeez,
Which is
I
enough
hate
time
that.
to make it, but I didn't want to be driving in the fucking dark.
I'm so glad I work from home.
Okay.
Life is good.
Right?
Okay, so let's get to this pumpkin thing.
Okay. But I personally put a cup of this.
Okay.
This cold brew, pumpkin cream, whatever you want to call it. Cold brew, whatever you have. Now it wants me to put a whole cup of whole milk. I used almond milk in one recipe that could have made it slightly different than the original.
True.
So,
I don't in smoothies. I don't taste the almond milk.
me either.
But if I eat cereal, I can't put almond milk.
No.
I can taste that sucker. Nope.
So there's that. Okay, now they don't put it on here, but I'm going to add it, which might make it the full 2 cups that I want. I'm gonna put not 8 gulps or whatever you. What do
I
you
call it
them?
8 pours.
8 pours.
They laugh at me, my husband,
So-
my kids, when I say, put 8 pours.
So I saw a smart thing with this. You see how there's a tab right there? So you take the top,
Yeah, we discovered this.
and you open it like
Years
that.
later.
So then it's already open for you. You don't have to touch it. I don't even know. What can I do? Like maybe half a cup?
Yeah. Bobby actually tried it out. Because he's like,
smells good.
pores? What do you mean pores? And I showed him, and then he knew what pores meant. But he goes, I'm going to make it easier. I'm going to find out what those 8 pores equals in half a cup, third of a cup.
Yeah, he made the math out of it.
He would just know the measurement and just forget the pores.
Right.
So I thought that was kind of
Okay,
smart.
so this one's going back to the recipe. They want they say 1/3 cup of pumpkin spice syrup. Which this is what gets confused because there's syrup and there's a sauce. People will call this a syrup, but because this is healthy, this is not the texture of a syrup. This is more of a liquid. But because we already have so much pumpkin stuff, I'm going to do a split between this and vanilla. And this is the garnish.
And just FYI, to me, these are syrups, whether they're healthy or not. These are syrup. It says skinny syrups. It says syrup. This is sauce, which it clearly says here, sauce. So that's how I figured.
A lot of recipes were like, it's this, it's that, it's these. Like, no. So I think what I'm going to do, because this is just
Do
a
you feel
lot.
like the light went out?
No? What light? No, it's not.
Oh, it's weird.
But because I put this in a drink before the first and second try that I did, this is way overwhelming. So I try to put very little. We already have 2 things of pumpkin going on top of the sauce that's gonna go in. So they want 1/3 a cup. So I'm gonna do a little bit over that, so like 2/4 or something to get that, because we're wanting sweetness. So let's say like half a cup.
So she just added vanilla to the mix.
Because this is healthy, this is gonna taste a little funky, but. I did a little under, it should have been half a cup, but it's a little under half a cup of 1/3 of vanilla syrup, 1/3 of pumpkin spice syrup. Just because we already have a lot of pumpkin going on. On top
We'll
of
put this recipe in the description bar as well.
This is trial and error,
And
so what I'm telling
probably
you...
as we're talking, I'll put it across the screen. So
Right.
you should be seeing it now.
So here's the thing. They want 2 tablespoons, and they mean like spoons. They don't mean like the measuring cup thing. They want 2 tablespoons of pumpkin puree. Do not confuse it with pumpkin filling.
Yeah.
Because there are 2 different things.
So turn it on.
So this is 100% pumpkin puree. The other one that was right next
Where
to it
do
in
you see
Food
puree
Max
at?
says puree right there.
Pure.
Or
Pure
pure pumpkin.
pumpkin.
But they call it puree.
Yeah.
That's what they show on photos. But the one that's next to it literally says pumpkin filling. So it's not the same thing.
If it was filling, it would say filling.
Yeah.
This is actual puree.
So-
it is gluten-free, by the way, you guys. And no GMO. Just for you healthy folks out
I
there.
like to be super generous with my pumpkin.
You gotta always put your spin on things.
So when they say spoon, I'm taking my spoonful. So
This light is good. This flash is good enough.
So we did that. It's gonna get mixed in there, so don't worry about that. And then what I did, because they want ice snack stuff to this, because I wanted a little bit more pumpkin, I mixed it in there like that. Put a little bit of the drizzle in there.
And this is good when you're doing like ice cream, whether it's like say a banana split or an ice cream on a cone. This is like your topping. You swirl it on there and have like a sauce topping. So that's another good use for it.
Okay, so I'm gonna run past it. Sorry. So I need 2 ice trays. You know why? Because sometimes this shit is not thick enough for me.
Yeah, I like my smoothies creamy. I don't like this liquidy. Every now and then it happens to me and I'm okay with it.
Right.
But I prefer it to be creamy. My other daughter, she likes it liquidy. I'm like, that's a drink. A smoothie is creamy to me.
She likes, you know what she's like? She's like an iced coffee where you still see the ice and it's liquid.
Yeah.
It's like that. But what I did was I put a whole tray. Obviously, I feel like this is not enough because of how much liquid I put. And then if you need to adjust the sweetness, like I want more creamer, I want more vanilla, I want more syrup, it's going to get liquid, liquidier.
I'm going to get my LED light, people. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm going to need more ice. I know if a smoothie is thick enough for me, like when it's in here, you hear "ew," and then you see it physically stop spinning in the cup because it's so thick. Here, it's like, it smells really good. It smells really good. Sorry. It looks like my drink. Mine's settling, but
Yeah.
you're getting there. My drink that I made yesterday was so dark. And for some reason, the first cup that you drank that I liked tasted better. The second cup that I made with different things that I added in it tastes like hazelnut for some strange reason.
And let me tell you, I hate hazelnut. It's so
Nasty.
disgusting. So the blending is done, but I want to tell you guys something. We do so many smoothie through the years that my son-in-law Jerome bought me 2 blenders, and they both ended up breaking from how many smoothies I was doing. And then, of course, Christmas we do the coquito, which is the Puerto Rican rum drink. And then my other son-in-law Jacob, my husband got me a Ninja. It lasted a good couple of years, and then it broke. And then my son-in-law Jacob got me a Ninja, and it broke. I mean, not right away.
We tried
like
fixing it. Oh my god.
a year's or more worth of use. And then it broke. So then he got me another one.
So this was because
how long is this gonna last?
We were trying to make a smoothie for something, and the light would turn on like this, and every time we pressed start, nothing would move.
Yeah.
We tried putting a different blender top on a different blender bottom. It didn't work. And so, for some reason, Jacob's like, it would be cheaper just to buy a new one than to try to fix it.
Yeah.
And so, we went to Costco and bought the newer Ninja, and we came back and like, here's a Ninja. Like,
And Ninja's supposed to be good, but I don't think it's the Ninja. I think it's me from doing so many cappuccinos. I mean, like on the daily. And now I got my son drinking a healthy smoothie.
Right.
And so I do it once to twice a day, depending on the day. And then he does it once a day. And then my daughter comes and she does smoothies.
yeah.
So it's like everybody does smoothie. And then my granddaughter, she likes the cappuccino smoothie.
Oh my
so
God.
we do one for her.
So this one, I probably wouldn't even recommend to people who are younger like Isabella, just because it does have actual coffee in it.
Yeah.
I don't want to give her a heart attack, so it's like, no.
I give her some of my cappuccino, which is this powder. It's not your normal cappuccino from Starbucks. My brother one time thought that, and he brought me a bag of Starbucks cappuccino. I'm like,
That's not it.
that's not what I drink. And he's like, it's not? You said cappuccino. I'm like, no, I can't handle coffee. Really. My heart starts to pound out of my chest, and I like want to go to the hospital. So I found this years ago. Actually, my favorite was a brand called Cafe de Vita cappuccino, and for some reason I can't find that anymore, so I used that for years. And then I found this Hills Brothers cappuccino, and it's the French vanilla flavor. It's a coffee, but it's a coffee that I can handle. I can't handle regular Folgers, that type of thing. And even though this is a cold brew, it didn't bother me yesterday. So I think it just depends
I don't
on
know
what
if
it
this
is.
was because it was mixed, because it literally says pumpkin creamed. So I'm thinking half
Yeah.
of it's mixed. It's like it's a watered down coffee brew.
Yeah,
If
so
that makes sense.
I can't stand like a straight up regular coffee.
So
it drives me.
I'm gonna go ahead. These are our cups.
see.
Look at these like Starbucks cups that reusable.
Oh, we have tons. My daughter, both of them got me. One of them got me the colorful ones that
I
when you
did.
put hot or cold drinks, it changes colors.
Yeah.
And it has the matching tops with the matching straw.
And then we
But
got
here are the tops.
Starbucks ones.
If you don't believe me, here are the tops. And it has the matching straws, which are these straws right here.
These straws don't come with
So
it.
this straw with the pink one like that.
And
And
then-
then they got, my other daughter got me 2 of the actual Starbucks drinks from Starbucks. So you go into Starbucks, they sell these.
Yeah.
They last so long. It's such good quality. Lasts a long time. So if you want that Starbucks feel,
Right.
get your own personal
So
cup.
what I'm gonna do, I don't know if you want to flip the camera for
Yeah.
this part. So what I'm gonna do, they don't do it like this. I just think it looks cool. So I'm gonna garnish, and when I hear garnish, I think sprinkle. on top
Yeah, I
kinda
think
shit.
like cilantro.
So
or parsley.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the pumpkin pie drizzle on the side of the cup. So you have that from the side.
Oh, right.
And then same thing for this one. I don't work at Starbucks, so I don't know how they do this without a problem. So if you're here, it's supposed to be pumpkin pie syrup. So it's gonna actually smell like pumpkin pie. Compared to this, just smells like pumpkin spice. Which
You
is
can tell we love pumpkin. I can eat anything pumpkin all year round. But of course, pumpkin is hard to find when it's not in season.
I'm gonna see
So-
if this is easier you're recording.
Bananas, my next favorite flavor stuff, whether it's cakes, cookies, actual bananas, you name it.
Please don't drop that like super hard.
See, I like a smoothie like that. You guys see this, folks?
Uh-oh.
That's a smoothie to me, not this liquidy stuff.
So this looks a lot like this one color wise. So I'm hoping it tastes the same.
Yeah.
I'm only putting. Oh, well, there goes the ice cube. So I'll take the one with the ice cube, I guess. So there is still extra. About maybe like that's 2 cups worth. 2 cups as in the measuring cup size.
Mm-hmm.
So there's these. I'm not gonna add anything else.
So
into
this
these.
one actually comes with the clear tops, these Starbucks, and it comes with a green straw. The colorful ones my daughter got for me separately somewhere else. Did you get it at Ross or online?
Ross.
So, yeah.
It's gonna keep pouring.
I just
out.
love the feel of a smoothie and having it in an actual smoothie cup. I don't like in this glass jar, mason jars. I've seen people on YouTube do mason jars. That's fine
A
if
lot
that's
of
your
people
cup
do
of tea.
mason jars because some blenders can take mason jars to these bottoms.
Oh,
That's
there
why.
you go.
So a lot of people that like to prep their smoothies, they put them in mason jars in the freezer. They take them out, screw them on, blend them.
Oh, there you go.
So that's what they
Well,
do.
it has a good thing. I just like that Starbucks feel.
Right.
Even if I made it myself and it's not from
Okay,
Starbucks.
so we're gonna take this over here.
Don't drop it. I can see
That's
it happening.
mine. So that has the ice cube. Oh, it's spilling.
Oh my God.
Okay,
Do we need a towel?
no.